At first, nobody understood what was happening. The sky looked normal, calm, ordinary. People were walking to work, scrolling through their phones, arguing about small things. Then, someone stopped. They looked up and pointed. At first, it was just a thin white line across the clouds, too straight to be natural, too deliberate to ignore. Then another appeared, and another. Within minutes, the sky was covered in silent streaks stretching from horizon to horizon. Phones started vibrating. Emergency alerts lit up screens across the city. No one knew where they came from. No one knew where they were going. But everyone understood one thing. This was not normal. Airports froze mid-departure. Flights were redirected. Schools locked their doors. Offices went silent. Leaders appeared on television screens. Their voices were controlled. Their faces were not. Rumors spread faster than facts. The internet slowed under the weight of fear. Some people prayed. Some called their families. Some simply stood outside, staring upward. Minutes felt like hours. Every second stretched longer than the last. The sky, once ignored every day, had become the only thing that mattered. Then, something unexpected happened. Nothing. No flashes, no thunder, no fire. One by one, the white streaks began to fade. The alerts stopped. The sirens went quiet. Slowly, people lowered their heads. Life tried to continue. Cars moved again. Phones refreshed. Conversations resumed. But something had changed. The sky was no longer just a sky. It was a reminder of how fragile everything really is, and how close the world can come to holding its breath. People whispered among themselves, unsure what to do next. The streets were unusually quiet, almost too quiet, as if the city itself was holding its breath. Some stickman ran errands, grabbing what they could, while others froze in place, staring at the sky. The news played on loop on every screen, showing warnings but no answers. Phones rang endlessly, yet lines were busy and messages went unanswered. People looked at each other, confusion and fear in their gestures, trying to make sense of the impossible. Silence stretched longer than anyone expected, punctuated only by the distant sound of cars or the occasional shout. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, life began to adapt. People walked again, shops reopened, and stickman returned to small routines. But even as the world moved, something had changed forever. The sky seemed emptier, the air heavier, and every quiet moment carried the weight of what had almost been lost. The world hadn't ended, but it would never feel the same again. The world hadn't ended, but it would never feel the same again.